Grunge. Grunge, also known as the Seattle Sound, is a subgenre of alternative rock. Grunge was created in the 1980s but became popular in the 1990s. Grunge became successful from bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, and Soundgarden, who started their careers in Seattle. Grunge is now the most popular form of alternative rock. The Experience Music Project, known as the EMP, is a non-profit museum dedicated to contemporary popular culture designed in the year 2000 by Frank O'Gary. Many people think the museum building is shaped like a pile of guitars. Inside the museum, there is an impressive sculpture of guitars and other instruments that stand 3 stories high. It is built out of over 700 instruments. Seattle Opera House was founded in 1963 by Glenn Ross. It was one of the leading opera companies in the U.S. In 1970, Seattle Opera House had the world premiere of Carlisle Floyd's opera. In 1971, the first fully staged production was The Who's rock opera Tommy. Seattle's world opera premiere was in 1972. The Beach Boys performed at the popular Seattle Opera House on February 28, 1970. They played many of their popular songs, including Wouldn't It Be Nice? The members that performed that day were Brian Wilson, Bruce Johnston, Al Jardine, Dennis Wilson, and Carl Wilson. In June 2003, the Seattle Opera House was renovated and reopened as McCaw Hall. The hall is owned by the City of Seattle and operated by Seattle Center. Jackson Street Jazz became popular with jazz music in 1937. During the Great Depression, Jackson Street provided jazz music where people could enjoy themselves. In 1949, Ray Charles made his first commercial recording jazz music on Jackson Street. Ernestine Anderson was a 4-time Grammy nominee, which drew people onto Jackson Street. Miss Lillian Smith's jazz band played to raise money for the NAACP and officially opened Seattle's local jazz scene. Jackson Street's jazz scene greatly improved over the years. Joe Bowles is famous in the music industry as a proprietor of Seattle's first successful recording studio. In 1951, he started recording as a hobby, but became known as a master of recording arts. Bowles was associated with Northwest classics, including the Fleetwood's #1 hit, Come Softly With Me, as well as many others. Seattle Symphony Orchestra. The Seattle Symphony Orchestra was founded in 1903. In 1998, Benaroya Hall opened its venue for the Seattle Symphony. The hall costs $118.1 million to build. At the time it was built, Seattle was one of only 6 cities in the U.S. to have a major symphony company. The Seattle Orchestra has made almost 150 recordings. It has received 2 Grammy Awards, 21 Grammy nominations, and 2 Emmy Awards. Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix was born in Seattle in 1942. He started his music career as a teenager by learning how to play the guitar. Hendrix's career in Seattle won him 2 Grammys. Some of his more famous songs are Purple Haze, Hey Joe, and The Wind Cries Mary. One of his most memorable performances was in 1969 at Woodstock, where he performed The Star-Spangled Banner. He died in 1970 at the age of 27. In 2006, Seattle opened a park in his name. Many amazing artists got their start in Seattle. One of those artists is Kenny G, a famous saxophonist. A band formed by 2 sisters from Seattle, Ann and Nancy Wilson, became an international success when their band debuted the song Dreamboat Annie. Another popular band is formed in Seattle in 1994 is the Foo Fighters. Seattle is a city of music that offers more live music on a regular basis, allowing people to choose anything from jazz to their favorite rock band. Whatever your taste in music, Seattle will set the stage for you.